Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Sudhagar, a general pediatrician. Almost everyone in this world would have experienced fever, and most of them might have taken medications as a cure for it. In this video, I will be sharing few basic concepts regarding fever, and I am sure you would have not heard these important informations till now. Please consider subscribing this channel if you find this information useful. Without wasting any time, let's get into the video. Whenever a foreign substance like microbes enter your body, our body tries to eliminate it. And the battle between the microbes and the body results in the so-called fever with associated loss of appetite and tiredness. Whenever someone gets fever or respiratory tract infection, you tend to drink boiled water. The reason being, the increased temperature results in killing of harmful organisms, and our body tries to do this exact mechanism during fever due to infection. Second, whenever you have fever, you have loss of appetite. To understand the reason for this, you need to know that whenever you take good amount of meals, it requires a lot of energy to digest and absorb the food you have taken. So during infection, your body requires energy to produce substances that helps to fight the organisms, including WBCs, that is white blood cells. So due to loss of appetite, the extra energy which might have been spent for digestion and absorption will be diverted towards producing these protective substances. Next is, whenever you have fever, you will feel tired, which prevents you from doing the routine activities, and you tend to take rest and go to sleep. This is also very important because the saved energy will be diverted for production of the protective substance which helps to combat the infection. So all these things are defensive mechanism to help our body to fight against the infection. But what we do is self-administer drugs and proceed with our day-to-day activities. Some parents are very concerned that they tend to give fever syrup to their children even if they feel that the child is feverish, even without documenting any fever. So these practices are really dangerous. If you prevent fever from happening right from day one, there is high likelihood that our body is not able to fight against the infection, and ultimately the duration of the fever and its complication might even increase. That doesn't mean that we should never use fever medications. You can use it if the fever is very high, or the child is in too much discomfort, or if the fever doesn't go off even after 1 or 2 days. Some parents mistakenly assume that giving fever medication on day 1 and controlling the fever immediately will result in avoiding the fever to ever manifest. But this is not true. In fact, giving medications on day 1 can even prolong the fever and increase its complications. So what should we do during fever episode? The most important thing is rest. Be it an adult or children, good bed rest during fever is very important. Second, regarding oral intake, let the baby take how much ever it wants. Even if it is only half of what the child takes usually, that will be sufficient to maintain the basic metabolic needs of the body. Third is adequate hydration. Take plenty of water. If it's a child, encourage the child to drink water so that adequate urine output is maintained. And finally, if fever doesn't settle by 1 or 2 days, kindly contact your pediatrician or your doctor. And this is not just for prescribing medications, but we need to find out what is the cause for the fever and whether there is any associated complications. And finally, my personal request, most parents tend to give paracetamol to their children very often, and it is not devoid of side effects. In fact, no medication is devoid of any side effect. In fact, the most common cause of acute liver failure in children worldwide is acute paracetamol poisoning. So I request all parents to be very careful in administering drugs for fever. This is very important video. I assume you have understood the real importance of fever. If you find this video useful, please subscribe and share this information to your friends. I will meet you in next video. Until then, bye.